Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I want to tell you a story time, but before that, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Piwesihle, and if you'd like to see more of me, you could hit the subscribe button right down here, and it will cost you free 99, and you'll be able to see me every time I upload. But let's get into the story now. So if I would give you a background, the story is actually about the first time I had a fake friend who tried to pimp me out. I don't know the South African term, but it's like to sell me, to like elder men, I guess. So yeah, this is how it happened. So I was in varsity, and it happened when I was in my second year. But just to give you a background, when I was in my first year, me and that girl were some friends because I came in very late, and during that time when I came in, everyone had already gone through orientation and I missed it. So they had already formed groups, and so yeah, I guess I didn't form a crew by then. And I didn't care because I also noticed that I didn't fit in, and yeah, I just didn't fit in. The way I talked, the way I spoke, same thing. The way I dressed, the way I walked, I just was different, and I just accepted it. And I was like, I'm not here for friends anyways. I'll just focus on what I need to do. So I would literally get to class and I'd sit in front and I'd listen to what the lecturer had to say, and then I'd just walk out. Luckily, I lived close to res, so it wasn't a stress. So I'd noticed that some people formed groups, and I also noticed some people, obviously, but I didn't know their names. And then I remember we'd have a class where every one of the people who did that module that I did would meet for that subject, right? And it was about business. So during this lecture, I remember there was this other kid who would sit with his crew, right? And for some reason, he always found it, I don't know, maybe it was necessary, but like people to know that he came from a wealthy family, and we spoke about business. So I guess it was relevant to being a good topic. So I hope sana yakhumbula ukuthetha lecture athethe ke ba business ithena angisakhumbula wayesitheni, but phambi sandla ke lo athi just like my father, he owns an oil company. No. Did you have to? But anyways, he'd tell us that, and you know how people would like make sure to look at him, and I'm just like, wow, you did that because you wanted us to know. At that time, drive range. First year varsity, drive range. A car yomntu ophangelayo nabantwana. Okay, cool. Ndibe ngilamntu ke like ngiyamoya ndiphume mna ndiyazigojukela andiyazi noba ndiyanotiswa ke phofu. But anyways, I kind of did. How could they not? But anyways, during this time, so there's this girl I noticed uhlala nabo nalo unotata ownishe oil company. So she always chill with these guys, like not like okokoko, but like when it was this class, I noticed that she was cordial with them, So they were different, man, and every time they walked into class, they would come in a little bit late, or they wanted to be noticed, like, and Lona onotata one oil companies or tingubani, tingu spook, because they spook, I see spook. So that was spook lone kukwimali. So spook soloko mani unxiba kahle, like yongiteke ayinxiba, and that's going to get done. But anyways, soloko ke bensatsho uspook unxiba kahle yabo, and like unxiba kahle man uspook, impahla zakhe zimpahla eziduru sonke asikwazi uzafford, like we wish we could have it yabo. And then crew members like were not like him, but they were like screw niggas too, yeah. Well, but they were like almost like he was the dominant personality. So look, and throughout this time when I'd go to class and leave and like I'd just go in, listen, then go. Yeah, one type in lecture. Then I in English and so when Puma girl. Wayethanda ukundi wayecima oh my gosh, you're so pretty, or oh my gosh, I like your outfit, oh my gosh, I like your skin, oh my gosh, I like your eyebrows. Yabona soloko wayelike into ethukele yabo. So again then sithi enkosi ke mna ke but ndandibona ba like ndandingafuni I get to a familiar ground. I didn't want it to be my friend. I would just be like thanks and then move on yabona, and then mbona ndingathi ufuna uthetha yabo, like almost like to just get to know me. In my mind I'm like, hey man, so okay, cool. Moving on to second year. Second year, dihlale kwindawo different, yabo. So now I had to take transport, and then I realized when I was in the transport and the walk and see a canvassing, but sometimes why hamba phambi kwami okanye like abesemva kwami yabo, like xa ngena eklasini angene nayo, like xa ndiwalka to campus, she's maybe in front of me yabo, and like I would wonder like okay, maybe sikhwela into efanayo yabo, but I never noticed her yabo, but like xa ndikhwele i-transport yam. So then githi ngenye imini ndiphuma late because I think I had a meeting with my group members for assignment, which I hated because I didn't have friends. So it's like, but anyways, eventually I made friends, guys. Not matter what, but I just was picky with them. But my man like it. So, call it transport. I took train. I hate it. But anyways, I noticed that akwele na ngokune. So unborn. She's like, oh my gosh, now akwele train yaman. But she's not South African, but she grew up in South Africa, so we spoke English. So she's like, yeah, oh my gosh, I noticed you in class, so beautiful. She says the usual things, and then she asked me, we talk like lady things, and then the subject obviously gets to like relationships and boys, yeah, or men, not boys. No. I rebuke boys, men. So yeah, we talk. And then she's like, what type of guy do you like? And I'm like, hey, Chomi, I just want a guy that is taller than me, a great smile, great personality, who's kind, obviously a dark, a delicious man, yabona. And then I was like, come down to it, I got a coin, yabona. Shake a cake, then 90, yabona. So, I buy this name. I'm coin exchange it. And there's gonna look about it. So I guess there was a familiar ground for her to talk to me the next time we met. So we would talk again. But in doing that, maybe she expected that from me was like we spoke, like for me to be close to her even on campus or like sit with her, and that's not something I did. I would still just sit in front, listen to the lecture because I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to be like, Utini, I go and land. So I would sit in front and I'll then pass Divana after a class, and then Shambia and Azizele, so okay, I remember Risha this time singoko like a go topics they just my square train obviously. So she's very familiar. She's like, hi Manny, we should go out and have some fun. We're young, and I'm like, yeah, that would be cool, okay, we plan it. See it. Go see a pana. Okay, she always seemed to know everyone. No spook. Siyeke kule party, and then mna ndiyazi ba usayikhiphe engqondweni lento yakhe besithethe ngayo ba ngasikabe ne coin yabo, and also like even after lento besithethile ngayo ba ngasikabe ne coin, we even had more conversations about that, and I would always emphasize ba ngasikabe kind abentoni but abe ne coin yabo. Anyways, okay, I'll see how we can say kule party yabo, not necessarily a party, it was just going out clubbing. Okay, cool. I was at the club. uncle wakho onayo no yabo xa singena bra singena saya kwi VIP section iline efoliweyo phana abantu abangenayo thina sangena so kuthetha security uthetha le language yabantu ke sale at this time yeah I don't want to lie my instinct told me ba madinga amthembi lo girl yabona wayengahlali kum but at the same time I just seem to never listen to it but anyways now I've learned I will listen to it I just seem to never listen to it so okay singene kule club yabona singene save VIP sections umnandi wethu ejayiva kumnandi yabo cool asahleli nje maybe 15 minutes kuthi gqabanye usisi yabona the African ladies the Americans yabo so they're like oh my gosh it's so cool you're in South Africa I'm excited they even offer to buy us drinks so they buy us drinks full table drinks yaba we drink I did the yellow uncle apparently lo owner le club abuliseke nice man kind guys I don't want to lie he's got a beautiful smile shorty yabuza sinjani no ni asihage and then unayo na camera kasana asifote hey yeah qaba okay cool ashi ayihambile lo bhuti sijayive le chomi sijayive adisappear sicho aphina abuye kodwa yabo xa ibuye ke ngoku maybe like 2 minutes after that uthi gqom but athi xa esiza ke ndiyambona uyeza siku VIP section athi yena yangu ke omnye uncle wami yabo loo nto baninzi ama-uncle bakhe but anyways akomnye uncle wami ndingenake oh really ndinake hayi shem ingathi cute yabo ndithethela nje hey okay la kahamba yomxelela I was like wow but anyways uthi wafika pha mna andizicingela uba he's cute like oh I would date him or whatever not I'm just ngomaring umuntu nje okhonkwam but anyways watsho ke ba xelela uba ndi-cute wathi wow amxelela uba ndithe u-cute and then after that I remember sajayiva uba ngathi yandiqhoshela ukuthi lowa yabona and I also think he was waiting for the uncle to hit yabo because he only approached me once I was a little bit in the vibe yabo and I feel like men who do that are weak but anyways it's a topic for another day so ke ignore but alahleke lo xa ilahleka phina buye girl zawuthi yena uG yabo so uG abuye ichomi yami athi uG oh my gosh my boyfriend's here no I'm sorry funeka ndihambile I'm like, what? Girl, what do you mean? What do you mean? And they talk about where we come together, then like let's go to get song. But okay, cool. Okay, at least deny second option was Uparisha Lona. Did trick I had Lando money lapin okay, I see the type of person you are, I see the type of friend you are, cool. And I was like, I can't know you. And I don't know what, do you want to be dropped off, yeah, bon? Now we are glowing. Uncle too, who's almost now that he sees that I'm tipsy. I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh. Hey, busy Uber guys, busy. I think the app or something like that. The devil was just working on that day. Okay, so Lali came. Did it glow? Aba uvile ba. Oh, I don't know if I want people to know this in my family, but anyways, uvile ba is something I like, and he had bought that, yabo. And I was like, alright man, I wonder, very excited, but okay, but so let's have a funny, yabo. We're gonna get into your flipping car, and you're gonna drop me off. I said, okay. Singenek. I get yana booty guys and drop it off. But at this time, I gotta give him my number. Why phone like to check my year? But I'm not sure if I won't drop it off. And block about anything. But then we go add if I want to go anywhere, Tim phone like now. The second time this happened, where like it happened to the point where I got alone. Yeah, like this time, so sihambe ke sekule ndawo the meals on hormones. So sifike ke sitye wings. We had a whole lot. We took wings, ribs, and then we had our own burgers on top of that. Before even ukutya kufike, actually. Ufike uspook. Nature was like, it's a screw guys. This is a classic. I'm like, hi bo. The last can go. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. Okay, I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, what can I do now? I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool, the more the merrier. It'll make the vibe even more interesting now. Spook as a no next to me. Yeah, because it definitely again the things with that. Yeah. As a no next to me, I'll come around. Sinqokole kumnandi mani drink wine kukutya yabona nqolo. I think ngathi akanoyilo yabona. In my head I'm like he wasn't attractive, man. He was like a Rick Ross, you know, but nemali ke I guess uzoba mhle kwabanye abantu yabona. But I guess to me like the way you kind of look still matters, I guess. I just want a certain look. You don't have to be handsome. I don't want him to but I just want a certain look, and he wasn't that look for me. So I wasn't into him, and I was thinking to myself, I want a consequence because but at the same time I'm like, hi man, let me be in the moment. Okay, we get to a conversation of what you're doing. There's Antonio now with my life, except for school. So I tell him get like on the side, but I also mention that I'm trying like other things. So I tell him that I was looking, I was researching on Forex, and I also like want to go into it. So he's like, oh, I do Forex. In my head, I'm like, wow, he does Forex, and I'm thinking to myself, so clearly you are saying Forex, but at the same time but I'm thinking no, he should know Forex. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, and for me I didn't have intention of making him my friend, but because he knows this now, I want to know more. So I'm like, I have to bring him closer. So I'm like, cool. So he's like, no, I'm gonna teach you. No. I'm like, okay, cool. So we end up exchanging numbers. Cool. After that, we go home, drops me off. Like umuntu ukhwele emotweni yakhe, abanye ke phofu bebeze ngeza imoto. Yabona, so bakhwele za imoto, and then he drops me off, and then my friend yabe khona emotweni. Where to? Okay. Now, oh yeah. Let me continue the story. So spoken now, I'm guessing over on WhatsApp, and then now like I can tell that he likes me. He wants like more than what I'm on, but at the same time I'm like trying to lead him to the direction of Forex and maybe and he thought I was like gonna be those types of girls, because a classic there were actually two girls that he went for, and like they thought they would probably, you know, have what other girls have, iPhone, but he just, you know, he didn't quit it, as I hear, and actually as I know, because he eventually told me about that one girl. Yeah, but so I'm not gonna be that. I just want to know how you're making your money, so that no, I'm not that type of girl, sorry. Oh, and going to Lanba, I would like him having a coin. Yes, it would be nice to have him done a coin, but I would also like to love him. I don't want to date someone just because of imali. Like one land, I said him tired. It's just a cherry on top that on your money. But anyways, I just want fundis. No. So I'm like desperate to know now, because I see the results, and he's showing me like also I'm back shows in the videos, back show the proof, nenton. Guys, I'm like, okay, since the appointment, this is so divine. We meet on a Saturday, and I knew that it was his trick of like having us go out. Yeah, so we meet on a Saturday, and he's like, oh yeah, he's gonna fetch me. We're gonna go to a park. I'm like, oh my gosh. At the same time, I'm like different else for like, hey, come on, hey, lepoti. Cool. As like in my head, I'm like, hey, I can't. There's bands I'm portal or what? Like, hey. I'm being cordial and be like, you know, but they born and energy. I can feel the tension, but he's trying to get somewhere. So I'm like, okay, can come from this. So what would you say after we had lunch? So he's like, oh no, basically, like he didn't know Forex. He was just lying to me to just get to me. And I don't even know if Forex is real at this point. But anyways, if this gets to this, you must know. Don't. Hey, man, if I explain that, guys, it didn't make sense. But they have market because you know you have to. But I'm like, I divine and that is I'm research. Yeah, but so I divine in a lady and lay on my London. Okay, cool. Can't drop her off. And then go and drop her off. I'm more like a sign. I'm an John. Until I slow it down at risk. So you know what? But anyways, I slowed it down about and John. Now his voice is all of a sudden low. You have beautiful lips. Okay, now we're here. I'm like, thank you. I'm gonna see you, okay? And then I'm like, thanks for the lesson. I said, no. I'm not mama. Go hey, I came, man. I have to act like I'm interested. He's like, no. I hope you had a great time. And can I get a hug at least? And I'm like, no. I'm like, why you into name agency? I'm like, whatever. You don't have the information I want. But anyways. The third time, still, we went out to go drink wine. But this time, let's figure out what's wine is on her. So sell wine. Before we got. So she used to work there, and then she told me, but she's very close to the boss. They know each other. They have a friendly relationship. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Sana, and the conversation is flowing, it's nice. Oh my gosh, it's been a long while. And then they talk. But then as they're talking, I'm noticing that he's like always holding her in an inappropriate way. But I'm like, she did say was the relationship funny and you know it's kind of odd, but it's cool. So okay, cool. After we will introduce them, so I'm like, hi, my name is Percy Claire. I'm no make a put. Abuze ba ndenza ntoni ndimxelele nzibona esikolweni athi sifundo sobini atsho ngamvume hey hayi sa ubhuti imelwa ke ubusy because usually it seems like umuntu ozokroba ba okay abantu benza kahle then aphinda ahambe yabo. Okay, cool. Ahlale phansi. Yava ke ukuba le restaurant ine section where there's a couch behind me and there's a chair here, there's a chair here, and there's a chair here. So he has an option to take a seat, not next to me, the couch section. Yeah, I was like, I hope you understand. I hope I drew the imagery right. I was sitting in I'm turning 20, and he's like, there's Antonio on the side. Tell him that I'm a content creator and I do beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So he's like, oh, okay. So he's like, let's change numbers, man. I feel like we could do more like in terms of business. So he's like, because the food side, we could advertise food on Instagram, and I was like, oh, great. I'm like, wow. Hey, so exchange like both on me now. Then he's like, I should come back the next day. We got 12, and then so discuss. I'm like, After that, guys, he was like, what else do we want to eat? He went to, it was all on him. We bought, and it was amazing. We bought ribs, we bought wings, we bought burgers, we bought everything we could. Yep. And one was like, babe, okay. A shake after that to bought. Okay, cool. Yeah, Kumula was got cold. Wow, I tell him phone at any time. So I called him for the appointment at 12. He doesn't know yet. So I told him, like, I have a 12 appointment. No. Please help me out. When I need to just be there at 12. So he's like, cool. One land, one drop. Hey guys, going to pick up her that day. Entrance is separate. I think no one knows that entrance because it was like upstairs. I didn't even know that restaurant had an upstairs kind of office. Yeah. So I've been on Buzigeba, so tell Nangapi, yabo. Kushushu ngale mindi ngbe into ngathi dangry, but you know it's a one piece and it's like check. Defak it ngbe le nantikile njena. Just nice simple outfit. Ingathi undijongile like ungathi undijongile like a snack as he's like I'm smoking a cig like unangapi. Yabo uhlalaphi. Ndiyamnake ndimxelela yabo. I said, oh, okay. Hey, Ngoku, it's a different type of person compared to Lobe Ngwezo. Hey, man, hey, I means, man, out of the business that I thought I went there for, of me advertising the food for him on social media. What particular conversation I'm thinking to myself, because they wonder why are you Teta undikhalele ne-Coca-Cola it was really hard. Then ndayigqiba ndathi okay ndihamba ngoku ndihamba ingathi ndingafuni ndihamba. He's like, no, I'm trying to stay some more and we'll give you food. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So he's like, okay, we'll be in touch. At this point now I have his number. Wait, sithethe on WhatsApp. And I'm thinking to myself, like really. But I wanted to like push it and see if it was really what I thought it was. So we spoke on WhatsApp. And I remember he was talking to me like, where do you live? So I'm like, I told you about He's like, oh, okay. My English is broken because he's Russian. I do before these guys, but he's talking to me like I am his girlfriend. And I'm thinking to myself, I want yeah, born a land. He wants to meet up with me, yabo. And I go, oh, really? So I'm like, where? He's like, anywhere. You can choose. I'm like, I can choose. He's like, yeah. I'm like, thinking to myself, what does this mean? Like there's so many question marks in my head. So I'm like, no, can you choose for me, please, yabo? And I'm glad I said that because maybe it's a little conversation and maybe, being trapped into something else. But anyways, what about it? How about a hotel room? What do you mean a hotel room? Why should we meet at a hotel room? Did you like at this point pissed? He's not expecting that reaction. He thought maybe things would be easily flowing, like, oh, which hotel room, which hotel, maybe things. He thought maybe I was that type of girl. And there's my fast. But anyways, I'm thinking to myself, wow, so this guy was thinking about this. In my head, I'm like, so who was gonna benefit? Because I wasn't. And in my head, I'm like, gula girl, mosola girl, into ya. And so many things started to make sense after this because I noticed that she would only post pretty girls, and like she would lie all the time. And she linked me up with that rich guy. Then she linked me up with this guy, the guy in the club. And then she linked me up with this restaurant guy. when that sank in, I was so angry. I felt like punching her the next day. And I remember telling my friend at that time, who was a guy, like, Bachonga, please just let me, don't stop me, because they spoke me out of doing that. But in my head, I was like, wow, so this is the type of things you do. You sell women, yeah. Yathi kanti inyani, because wachomana nomnye ugirl eklasini yethu who was also very beautiful. And then I guess wake wazama nayo uba ichomi yam, wanted to invite her to a party. And then I noticed that she's the type of girl who wanted men for imali yabo. Yabo, not bad, no wanted, like the way I say that, yeah, it would be nice for them to have money, but I'd like to love them. She intentionally went to men for money, yabo. So she was friends with her after that. And I heard that after that, she was with a blesser or a guy that owned a restaurant in Claremont. Ever? And she would miss class. Une iPhone, une weaving kanani. She's going quad bike racing. She's going to lodges. Like, now that might be nice, but what does the price? What is the price? What's the fine print? You know, I would like for it to be genuine. I don't want to do things for that, you know. So, guys, that church a friend and hopefully but now I was dumb enough to go on. But at the same time, I was going through things and I was like, let me just go further and see what this instinct is you know, preventing me, like, guys. But the instinct even push her away from her, and I just wanted to see the reason, yeah, boy. So yeah, I guess that's my story time of how I had a fake friend who did that. So yeah, now I guess I have to listen to my heart. Let me know, guys, what you think of my story. Don't forget to like and share this if you care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.